Well, my name is Joakim Borgström. People call me Jab, and I work at BBH here in London. I'm a creative director, and I run The Guardian and Google. So my team obviously depends on the project and depends on the brief, but there's tons of creatives, tons of resources. So I can't really say if it's like 20 people or like 100 people, but I can dispose of anybody in the agency that's free to work on a particular project. It depends, The most important thing when you're actually recruiting somebody, for me, it's having passion, being hungry, So I love people that really want to do things, So hunger, passion, and just willing to do and create. I think that's the most important thing. So if you're hungry, then you're going to eat really well. I think that's, when we're looking for people, we always look for people that are really interesting and also that have the same mindset, the same kind of wavelength. So you understand, what you're working on. So for me, it's also the same thing. If you are a positive person and you love what you do, you actually are a great candidate to work for us. I think, the best way for me, I think, to have people working for you is actually to be really positive, and positivity is contagious. And so when you work with people and you actually give a really clear feedback and you work with them and for them, that's kind of the best way for me so far. When I work with people, especially with creative people, it's quite easy to see which people are standing out and not standing out. People that are willing to go that extra mile as the people that I, encourage, other people to look for, because if you're really working really hard and you work with people that really love what they do, we can actually take it to the next level really easily. So that's what I'm looking for, and I give that advice to people. If you're not hungry, you should just go and somewhere else. So the latest trend, that's kind of an interesting question, because actually I'm going to talk about that right now and today. And for me, it's really important to stay up to date. Advertising is changing, and I don't really like advertising. And what can we do to do something different? And everything is changing so fast. So we need to be able to know what's going on, know what's happening, know the latest things, and just use those opportunities to actually create something that people love in a way. So, and one way that's going to talk about that right now, it's basically collecting everything you see. And if you actually collect a lot, I need to confess something. I'm a hoarder. So that's basically the title of my presentation. I'm a hoarder, and I collect basically everything from experiences to data. I collect things, I collect physical things, I collect anything that actually helps me to be up to date. So, and what I do with that is that I basically use that almost like a cocktail, and I mix things, and then from that cocktail I can actually maybe enjoy something really tasteful at the end. Maybe, who knows. I think exactly that's really important. It's really important to mix everything. It's not about having an idea and don't know exactly if that's possible or how to implement that. If you have technical knowledge and you have the skills to understand what's going on, and you have a concept, I think that's kind of the magical kind of a ingredient. If you have that, then you're golden. So the hardest people to find when you're looking for talent, for me, the hardest thing is to find someone that actually understands how to present ideas really, really well, especially when you're thinking of ideas that are outside the typical traditional kind of TV advertising or print. If you want to present an idea that is something else, whatever that is the type of people that I'm looking for, and that's the type of people that maybe are not so are difficult to find, are really rare. So if you're out there, please come to us. We want to work with you. Yeah, for sure. I think here in the UK there's amazing talent for sure, and if so far I've been really lucky to work with amazing people, but I think it's like with everything. If you don't find the things you look for, you're gonna basically help them to change and to learn into something that actually works for you right now. So for sure, yes. If it's not out there, we're gonna teach them.
Source LF are London's leading creative communications and media recruitment agency. Be sure to like our video and subscribe to this channel. Take the moment to watch another of our videos on screen now.